We are participants in the drama that we just read. Every Palm Sunday and Good Friday, you have a part. Crucify him. And other things we say, and we all have this part in this beautiful drama of what God is doing. And to summarize it, have a little visual aid. So this is an image of the human heart. All humanity was created good, intact. And yet through the sin of Adam and Eve, there was a real rupture that happened. We were tore apart by sin, the sin of our first parents. And ever since that point, we're struggling, we're wounded. And maybe we look for connection with one thing or with another, and nothing ever fits, at least not for very long. And this was the drama that we entered into, and Jesus had a better plan. Now, Jesus is always God. He always was God. He never was not God. But there was a time in which Jesus became among us, and he took flesh. And so much so that he took a human heart. This is the image of the heart of Jesus. Why is all this stuff at the top? If you've ever seen the Sacred Heart of Jesus, there are flames of love coming out of the top of it. He is overwhelmingly, you might say, in love with us. And his love is a sacrificial love. His love is a love that can assist us in our woundedness. And the beautiful thing about Jesus is he was God. He came among us humbly as a baby. And he didn't have to, but he chose. He chose to be wounded and to break himself for us. So that in his brokenness, we ourselves might find that connection that we were always seeking for. Those wounds that we have will only fit with his wounds. And when there is that connection of our wounds with the wounds of Jesus, then our part in this drama is not one of crucify him. We're not acting against the will of God. Then we are participants in his salvation of the world. It is through suffering that he saves the world. His is freely chosen. Ours is part of our human nature. But when we bring it, I think you're getting the image, when we bring that suffering to him, there is an incredible union of our souls, ourselves, our woundedness with God. And when we can do that personally, then we begin to transform the world. As he has come, broken as he is, now Jesus is resurrected. His hands, his side are still wounded, but they are glorified wounds. There is no more the painful blood. At the same time, for us, we are not yet resurrected. We are in process. One day our bodies will be with God, if we are living our faith, reconstituted, risen, and glorified. Suffering, sickness, death will have no triumph over the Christian in the end. But in this in-between time, when we don't fully experience the glory of God, and when we ourselves are still in our wounds, let us connect with the source of salvation. Let us connect not only in personal prayer, but as a church, so that we are members in this beautiful drama of the salvation of the world through suffering. And so let's pause now and call to mind at least one item of woundedness, one item of suffering in our lives, and attach that to the very wounds of Jesus.